going on, YouTube? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Cleveland. So hope everybody had a great weekend. It's Sunday. Hopefully this video get out to you. It might not, ain't no telling nonetheless. I hope y'all had a good weekend. The last two videos, they've been pretty sad, depressing, life. Life tends to get hard. We have ups and downs. They've been down the last couple videos, so we got to bring it back up. We got to bring back up this energy. So in this video, we went to Twins Aquarium and we picked up some more fish. Now, more fish, you probably wonder, what else could I get? Well, you know what? Got some African cichlids and got some more discus. I said I wanted some blue discus, got some blue discus. So let me show you what we picked up, and then I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna put them at. So right here is the discus. We got a yellow melon, which is that one right there, and then we got two blue discus. Now these discus are gonna go down here in quarantine. Now, let's talk about quarantining your fish. How likely is it for most fish hobbyists to quarantine their fish? A lot of people don't have a spare tank somewhere where they could actually just set it up and quarantine fish as they get them. But now, when you start getting to the MTS, that's multiple tank syndrome, you tend to have more than one aquarium, so you have these tanks set up to quarantine your fish. Now, I would recommend that you quarantine them, but I also know that most people cannot. So that being the case, when you go into an aquarium to select your fish, you want to make sure they have no white spots on them. You want to make sure the abdomen is not sunken in. You want to make sure that the eyes are clear. You want to make sure that it's not scratching or thrashing about in the aquarium, on the decor, on the sand, or anything like that. And then cross those fingers. That's as real as I could get with you. Because as long as you are looking for those kind of traits, then you have a higher chance of making sure the fish is healthy. But again, in the end, sometimes you just never know. Internal parasites still come later on down the line and things like that. So that's why you're going to still cross those fingers. But like I said, don't feel bad if you're not able to quarantine your fish. If you only got one aquarium set up, just, ask questions, look for those signs, make sure you got some medication on hand, and, work towards getting a quarantine tank for these fish, especially if you're a saltwater fish keeper. If you're a saltwater fish keeper, you want to quarantine almost all of those fish. I mean, it gets bad. But freshwater, it's a little bit easier to treat. Nonetheless, let's see what else we got. They got another pretty sick African cichlid right here. He's on that side. Now this one has been in that pet store for quite a long time. I mean, it's been in there for weeks, if not months. So I know that he's healthy. He's always looked the same, but I am still going to quarantine him. Where am I going to put him? So I set this aquarium up over here, right? I set this up, freshwater fish, but it wasn't ready for African cichlids. Why, you might ask? African cichlids need a higher pH level. So that being the case, you need to make sure that you find a way to raise that pH. One quick and easy way to raise that pH is what we have right here called crushed coral. So these are a bunch of different coral pieces. You add them into your aquarium, it's going to raise that pH level, and then you'll be able to put those African cichlids in that tank and they'll live. If you have driftwood, that lowers the pH. That makes your water soft. That's the last thing that you want to put your African cichlids in. So that's why the water's looking a little cloudy. It was absolutely sparkling, crystal clear just about 15 minutes ago. Nonetheless, the little bit of cloudiness, not really concerned about that. I was concerned about that pH. I'm not going to test it. I'm not going to see what the pH level reading is at. I put half the bag in there. It's going to work. It's going to be just enough for these fish. Confidence is definitely key. But if you're going from driftwood, like in this aquarium, if you're going from driftwood, then you may want to test that water. I've never had any driftwood in here, so the water wasn't soft. I just believe that the pH level wasn't high enough. And being that I got some of these fish that I've really been waiting on for quite a while, and then in this bag right here, I got two more eye biters. Y'all, I got 2 more African cichlid eye biters. Now I have 3. Now, y'all, these fish get 12 inches. They look absolutely stunning when they're full grown. And I cannot wait to see these guys full grown. Our African cichlids may either go in at 225, it might go in at 240. Who knows? We're going to see, but we're preparing for that transition. Next. Oh, I know, I told you I got some hitters. Oh, I got some hitters. Today was a good day. Like Ice Cube said, today was a good day. In this bag, so let me just say I got all of those fish right there from Twins Aquarium, Stockton, California. John, check them out. I said it last time, check them out. Now these fish, we went to a couple different fish stores. These fish came from Aquarium and Reptile Depot. Look at these African cichlids right here. Oh, so much color, so much beauty. Now, again, one of the things that we noticed is that a couple of fish had a little ick, right? Just a little ick. That's common. It's not anything about the fish store. You can't say this is a terrible fish store because the fish has ick. I mean, your fish has caught ick before. Will you consider yourself a terrible fish keeper? I didn't think so. It happens. It's a fish sickness. So, that being the case, that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to set that up and quarantine them. The other ones I was comfortable with. I was comfortable with those fish. I've been watching those fish for the past few weeks, and they've always looked the same, no problem whatsoever. I would have thrown them in. But you know what? Lead by example, quarantining the fish the right way. We're going to put them in here. I'm going to treat them. Got some of that API Super It Cure right here, ready to go. But none of these fish have any white spots on them. Not at all. I didn't grab a single one that did. But I want to make sure that there's no ick that's lying dormant in these fish that's going to just pop up, you know, in the next week or so. So we're going to treat them, make sure they're good. A couple weeks later, throwing them inside that African cichlid tank. Now, that is all the fish that we got. I mean, bowling! So happy that we got these selection of fish today. I hope you're excited as well. So now the next thing that we're going to do is let these fish sit for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're going to take them out. We'll be right back with you, and we're going to continue on with this video. See you in 30 minutes. Boom. All right, y'all. So we are back. It's time to release these fish. It's been much more than 30 minutes, I'm going to be honest with you, but it doesn't matter. More of an acclimation, the better. So we'll start off with the African cichlids over here. Since this little 6-pack is right here in the front, I'll start with those. I usually like to save the bags, but we got other things to do. So we're going to just cut the bag open. Got a bucket right here ready with a net. And I am not going to put this water in the tank. Sometimes you could get away with doing that. Under these circumstances, I don't want to do that. So, got the net position right here. I will pour the fish right into the net. All 6 of y'all. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, there we go. First 6. So going to grab, excuse me, babe. Next one. Like we have a smaller one that looked just like this. The one that came to the front. All right, there you go. Now the last ones are the 2 eye biters. As you can tell, that razor is sharp. All right, the eye biters. All right, there they go. So now I'll put the light up there and we can run a little quick Montage. Everybody hiding though. I think I should remove some of that rock. We got everybody hiding out. Can't see anybody except for the one in the front. Yeah, you can't see nothing. Just him. The eye biter right up top back there. So yeah, let me go ahead and remove some of this rock. We don't need all that rock in there, and we want to see these fish. Make sure they're in good health. All right. All right. Last rock. I'm gonna be able to get it. Yep, got it. All right. So now it's really stirred up, but at least we can see everybody. Got to make sure everybody's in good health. Once it's settled, once the dust settles, we'll be right back over here to take a look at them. Meanwhile, we got some discus to release. Now those guys, since it's just them, I could empty out all the contents, the water and all. And that just makes it so much easier. There y'all go. Perfect. Smooth transition. Yeah, it's a yellow melon. Excuse me, babe. All right, so we got, once they color up, oh, you're already starting to color up. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me go ahead and wipe this off.
Thank you. A little bit more right there. Yep.
All right. Beautiful. I know.
Hey, you still got another yellow one.
You know, I thought about it.
Camera's on you.
All right, so that's about it. Want to come take a look at these guys. Everybody's swimming around. Like I said, it's a bit cloudy, but it should definitely clear up by tomorrow.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, let me see. All right, so as you can see, it's a little cloudy, but it's definitely gonna clear up by tomorrow. Everybody's swimming around. That's what I wanted to see. Nobody look like they're in duress. Look at our eye biter right here in the front. Yeah. And then the other eye biter back there on the right hand corner in the back. You got this guy right up here in the front now. Here we go. Yeah, come on to the front, y'all. Come to the front. So extremely happy about. Thank you, babe. That was Aida that just fixed that camera for y'all. All right, so that's what we got. That's what we got. So that being said, we're gonna throw in, I told you about the eggs, so they look good, but just as a preventative, let's go ahead, 5 ml for every 5 gallons. So we, 2 caps, 1, 2. So again, that's just a preventative. I don't really believe they have any ick or anything like that, but just want to be on the safe side since they're gonna go with the rest of the kids in a little bit. Let me go ahead and cut this light off. Let them get comfortable. We're gonna cut the light off of everything, as a matter of fact, because we are going in the house. So, all right, y'all, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope that you learned something. Hope that you're inspired by something. Get on over there, check out Twins Aquarium in Stockton, California. Get on over there and check out Aquarium and Reptile Depot in Citrus Heights, California. You won't regret it. If y'all like the video, do something for me. Like the video. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace! All right, y'all, so we almost at 20K. We almost at 20K. I appreciate you all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the content, help us get to that 20K. Also, follow us over on TFC with me on TikTok and YouTube. That is our other channel, behind the scenes. You get to see all the behind the scenes content. Aida's in charge of that one. She's been doing a wonderful job getting ahead of me. So if you want to get ahead of me too, you got to follow over there. But again, I appreciate you all. Let's get to that 20K. Have a good one. Peace.